kinds or same?
The same, but this is
Big
more
one.
than this. More cola.
And then this is even smaller.
Yeah.
What stage is the best stage? This stage?
This stage.
There's somebody sleeping on that one over there. Someone's sleeping on the top. It's funny when you're trying to like pull your car out, but there's like a caravan of cows going through.
The skin of the rice.
Oh,
The bricks.
oh, okay.
Yes.
So they're carrying rice skin so they can make bricks out of it. Eric is going to show us how to open a cola nut properly.
Yeah.
So if we were to do it, we'd cut a finger off. Kola nut is full of caffeine. It's related to chocolate. It's in the same family, so it's got theobromine in it as well. So this thing will really perk you up. Wow! Look at that.
One step.
That's
Second
all.
step.
That's beautiful.
Split it in half.
You take this,
Okay.
These
Can
little
you take-
pieces.
and then you open like that.
And that pulp on the outside is edible.
This is the cola from Coca-Cola.
Yep.
I'm gonna try this peel. And it has almost no flavor.
Okay. Is it sweet?
No.
It's
No.
not for eating, but this is for eating. And you have different color.
We have one that's like very dark
Yeah.
red, one that's pink, and some will
Pink,
probably be
yeah.
white as well, all in
Yeah.
the same pod. And how do you, what do you do with the
This
nut
is
now?
the best.
Okay.
And to eat it,
You take a bite.
yeah,
When you bite it, do you just like chew it in your mouth?
yeah.
Do you spit it out or do you swallow it?
It's up to you if you want to carry away or you eat it. It's no problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you just keep it in your mouth, you chew it.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
how long do you chew on that before you spit it out or you swallow?
It's up to you.
Okay. So you can keep it in your mouth for like an hour if you want.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I see. And it just keeps giving you more energy.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna take a bite.
Do it. It's hard.
Yeah. Not hurt. Pretty bitter.
Does it taste like chocolate?
No. It tastes like I bit into the seed of an avocado.
Okay, that's not a shining endorsement. All right, so I'm gonna take out one of these seeds, and you don't know what color it's gonna be until you open it. I'm hoping for red, for a dark red. I got a pink one.
Yeah, pink one.
So I'm gonna try a little bit of the outside. Yeah, I saw online like a video, so I was like, it's sweet and you can eat it. Not this one.
I think some cola species
Yeah, I think
are used as a dessert fruit in West Africa. There's a lot of different ones, but not this one.
it reminds me a little bit of unripe jackfruit. It's got that texture to it, but it's got like a bitter vegetable taste to it. Okay, so here we go. It just has a bitter vegetable, like a bitter potato taste. And this thing will make you like go crazy. This thing has a lot more caffeine in it than coffee, and it's got theobromine, so it's like a little bit more energy from another angle as well. And on this trip alone, we've had cola and we had coca. So we've had the makeup of Coca-Cola how it used to be. These days they do not use real cola in Coca-Cola, and they don't use real coca in Coca-Cola. They have like a derivative of those things, but not not the straight up stuff anymore.
This one I think is stronger because it's much darker.
Great.
I don't know if you want to try a stronger piece.
Nope. Not even a little bit.
Show the inside.
You know, this is when you are white a little bit, 5 minutes like that, you will change color like yellow.
Pink one oxidizes to like a brown color.
Yeah.
The dark red one does not.
Oh.
That's kind of
And
interesting.
this is the best.
I mean, this is
Pink
not
the best.
the best is the pink,
Yeah.
not the red.
Okay.
For best for energy.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So Eric's saying that you want to eat the pink one. The pink one's got the most energy in it. The dark red one or the white one, not so much. It's not awful. It's like, I would prefer a cup of coffee. So this thing is awesome. I mean, the pod itself on the outside looks like a calzone. You break it open, and it's got these really cool seeds on the inside. It's related to chocolate, it's related to durian, it's related to okra.
Cotton.
And cotton. It's related to Baobab. That's pretty neat. It's the sort of thing where I think you can probably get used to it. I prefer this over betel
Yeah.
by far. Like Betel Nut tastes terrible. This one, much nicer. So I wouldn't be eating this for fun, but if you want that stimulant, if you really want to like have an all-nighter or something, then sure, pick up some Kola Nut. So Stephen, Eric, and I are now driving out after having our Kola Nut. It's been like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something since we had it. We're noticing a couple of things. One, water tastes sweeter. We're just drinking water, and it has like a saccharine, sweet kind of flavor. Not like sugar, but sweet, more like aspartame or something. I'm getting kind of like a sickly sweet kind of flavor when I drink water. Steven says that it reminds him a little bit of Coca-Cola. I say it's a bit of a stretch, but I can see what you mean. It's like a little bit bitter, a little bit sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were to mix that with other ingredients, then sure, Coca-Cola. It's got like a little bit of like the herbaceousness that you get from Coca-Cola, maybe. Also, energy levels are up. Not as energetic as Betel Nut made me feel. Betel Nut made me feel energetic like right away. This is making me feel like I just like drank a cup of coffee. It's not an unpleasant energy. It's like a slow-going kind of energy, but definitely there. Definitely there. And Steven, you're feeling it too?
Yeah, you know, it's a lot smoother. It's pretty smooth energy.
Yeah, it's not like harsh.
Chat where you feel like you got all this ball of anxiety in your throat.
Yeah, Steven did another stimulant called Chat, and that one gave him a lot of anxiety.
Hey, say hello to America.
Hello, America.
Yeah. So he's doing a Ethiopian drug. That's what does this do? This makes just kind of like an energy thing. Get a little energy boost.
Activate your mind, you know?
Don't eat too much, man.
Similar to betel, I guess. Coca is another stimulant that is a little bit more slow going. If you eat it like slowly, like one leaf at a time, as you're supposed to, it's kind of just a slow going kind of energy, like tea maybe. But is used to make cocaine. Fun times. But this one, yeah, it's not unpleasant. This is not like a terrible thing. I mean, we only ate it and spat it out, so maybe if you keep it in your mouth, it'll like keep you like eventually going like that. But yeah, it didn't seem bad at all. I'm feeling pretty good. But you know, if my heart explodes or something, I'll make a video about that too. This here, I've been told, is called Bissy tree, which has a fruit on it that is used as a medicine.
Poison when you poison fish poisoning.
So if you eat a bad fish,
Yes.
if you eat a poisoned fish, this is supposed to help you. This one's blossoming. It's got like a few fruits that have fallen. This one you see is germinating. And it looks a little bit like Kola Nut. So I wonder if this is Kola Nut, or maybe a relative of it. This is Bissy Tea, which is just Kola nuts that I believe have been ground and then dried out. And this is how Kola Nut is usually taken in Jamaica. When I was in Jamaica at an Airbnb, the lady had a Kola Nut tree in her backyard. She said that it was used for fish poisoning, but just in general it's used for food poisoning, and if you have like a cold or something like that, if you have like congestion, they give you this, which I guess makes sense because this thing is like jack full of caffeine and theobromine. So it's going to make you feel good. It's going to make you feel less sick because it's going to give you like a punch of energy. Not sure like how good it actually is for you, if it's really a great idea to like have a bunch of caffeine if you're sick. I would think that you should be sleeping it off. I'm honestly not too sure about the medicinal stuff about this, but I am curious about what this tastes like. This is something that you can find. I've seen this for sale before in New York City at some of like the markets around here that have Caribbean products. They sell it in like little bags. You can get even tea bags of it, I think. But this was actually from that tree, so this is going to be pretty fresh. She said that like, this is enough for like 1 or 2 servings, and what I've been seeing online is to use about a teaspoon per like mug. A teaspoon to this percolator. I'm actually going to throw a little extra in there too. We'll add another half in there. Next, I'll add 1 serving of hot water. So I'm gonna wait about 10 minutes so it gets nice and infused, and then we'll give it a try. Now, while that's brewing, I should point out that there are 2 different things that will come up if you're searching online for Kola Nut. There is Kola Nut that I am having right now, which is the relative of chocolate, and that is from the genus Cola, C-O-L-A, like the drink. There's also bitter cola. That's actually a Garcinia. And Garcinias, if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you've seen me come across a lot of fruits that are like that. That would be like a Mangosteen, or the Yacha-Cha, Garcinia Cambogia. There's a lot of popular ones out there. Bitter cola, though, I believe is the seed of the Garcinia. It's a specific Garcinia species that you crack the seed open and you eat the kernel of the seed as a medicine. And haven't done a whole lot of research on it, honestly. This isn't that video. That's going to be probably a future video, hopefully at some point. But yeah, bitter cola is a thing. It is not this thing. There's cola, and then there is bitter cola. And since I've been in Africa for so long, and I know there's a lot of fans out there who are just watching this channel to see my cat. Here's my cat. Do you want some cola tea? Do you want some Bissy tea? She wants to be put down. Okay, so there she is. Okay, it's been 10 minutes, so... Huh. Looks kind of like apple cider. Doesn't really look like tea. It's got an orange color to it. Interesting. I was expecting this to be kind of like, I don't know, like coffee. I thought this would be like a coffee substitute, but not sure about that. Smells medicinal. Definitely smells medicinal. Like a Chinese herbal medicine shop. It's alright. It's not bad. It's very mild. I was expecting this to be kind of like a strong, like bitter taste, like coffee, but it's not. I mean, it's vaguely tea-like, but it's mostly like if you were to go into the woods, take a bunch of sticks, some soil, brew that. It doesn't taste like Coca-Cola, but it maybe has slightly the herbal flavor that Coke would have. So maybe if you like to brew your own sodas at home and you want to use Kola Nut in your Coke, sure, it gives it would give it like a little bit of like an herbal taste. It's not bitter. You know, the nut on its own is bitter. When you do it this way, it's not. This would blend very well with stuff. Like put this into a tea to get some more caffeine, or blend it into even like a juice or something. It'd be fine. Like this would be okay cold. It's just you know, fairly innocuous herbal taste. Not bad at all. Not something to go out of your way for flavor, but definitely not a bad way to get your medicine or your caffeine fix. Yep, so I think that's all I have to say about Kola Nut. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something, and I'll see you next time. Well, I really hope you enjoyed that video, guys. If you did, you may want to check out the video that is below me right now. That should be good too. Also, if you haven't subscribed already, it is a huge help to my channel, so please do consider subscribing or clicking that bell. That does something too. Not sure what it is. Also, check out the description below. There's all sorts of other things I have going on. I don't even know anymore. But guys, I will see you next time. Take care.